Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I ran. I would have been here in time, but I had to open the door for her.
I pledge
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. March meeting got in order. Give us
Joe,
a word of last.
two bills I slipped in there?
Yeah.
Should we get those big in?
Yeah, I can write checks up. Tonight. Okay, let's go. There we go.
Charlie, she had to speak.
She's supposed to have been off and I ran along.
Okay, minutes of the February 12th, 2020 regular meeting. Supervisor Donald Wright called the meeting to order at 6:30. Present were Supervisor Donald Wright, Treasurer, Clerk Joseph Chapkansky, Treasurer Laura Till, Trustee Charles Broad, and Trustee Kevin Grifka. Other present were Bingham Township resident Juanita Wright and Bob Bramer, Jim Zula, Angie Guza, Bingham Township Assessor, and Mike Meisner, Second District County Commissioner. The clerk read the minutes of the January 8, 2020 meeting, and a motion by Charles Broad, second by Kevin Grifka to approve the minutes, and that motion carried. Motion by Laura Till, second by Charles Broad to approve the expenditures from all the funds, and that motion carried. A motion by Kevin Grifka, second by Joseph Chapkansky to approve the treasury clerk of February, and that motion carried. The following items for the board to consider for the 2020 budget: increase in election inspectors from $12 to $12.50 per hour, increase election chairperson from $12.50 to $13 per hour, increase per diem pay, which includes board review, from $70 per meeting to $80 per meeting, increase janitor pay from $9.45 to $9.65, increase minimum wage increase for 2020. Angie Guza, Bingham Township Assessor requested an increase in the assessor's salary for 2020. The increase from the present of $9.34.6 per parcel to $10.50 per parcel, or an increase of $1,395.74 per year. Per Assessor Guza, assessor wages in the area range from $12 to $14.50 per parcel, which includes newly hired certified assessors. Mike Meisner, Second District County Commissioner, spoke to the board on the following county matters. Board of Commissioners approved the purchase of 3 Ford Police SUVs for the sheriff department at a cost of $100,795 from George Ortiz Dealership in Bad Act. Also, the Pace Building is in schedule for construction in 2020. Funds allocated from the Region 7 Area Agency on Aging, Veterans Millage Fund, and the Senior Citizen Millage Fund. Wind turbine depreciation schedule, testimony is being held in Lansing. Motion by Kevin Griffith, second by Laura Till to extend Bingham Township ambulance service to March 31st, 2020, and that motion carried. And a motion by Kevin Griffith, second by Charles Broad to adjourn the meeting, and that motion carried.
You heard the report. Any discussions?
I'll make a motion for tonight.
Motion by Laura, second by Kevin. All in favor, say aye. Carry on the moon.
Okay. Who was the motion by?
Laura.
Lauren. Kevin, you seconded it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the bills from the general fund for March, not February, but March. Habitat Computer Corporation Incorporated, MS Office and Antivirus 4718. Bingham Township Fire Department, election supplies $10. Card member service, telephone, internet, cable, and postage $850.81. Consumers Energy, natural gas charger for the township hall, $413.07. DT Energy electricity for the township hall, $216.09. EFTPS payroll charges, FIT and FIC, excuse me, $2,380 $2,338.96, hard to say. Eileen Chumkowski, custodial salary for 2019, $1,563. Shetler Plumbing and Heating, repairing valve in the village office, $294.55. State of Michigan payroll taxes, $420.58. Dumb office supply, toner and copy paper, $132.98. Transfer and fire fund for payroll, $3,500. Joseph Chirkowski, election inspector for the 310 presidential primary, $180. Judy Messing, chairperson for the 310 presidential primary, $206.25. Kay Prusky, election inspector for the 310 presidential primary, $204. Laura Till, election inspector for the 310 presidential primary, $192. Angie Guzza, assessor salary February, March, training and expenses, $2,006.56. Bruce Brown, 3 boards of review, $210. Elvin Gingrich, 3 boards of review, $210. Jim Poleski, 3 boards of review, $210. Tom Donlin, 2 boards of review, $140. Charges from the ambulance fund for March, since you're in ambulance, 5 paramedic intercepts, $1,250. EFTPS, FIT and FIC payroll charges, $1,338.67. Christina Andrews, EMT payroll for February, $1,329.06. McKinsey Health System, 2 paramedic intercepts, $500. Medical Billing Plus, consulting fee, $30. South Park Welding, oxygen, $87. State of Michigan Quality Assurance Assessment from January 1st to March 31st, $123.11. State of Michigan payroll taxes, $239.86, and West Bank credit card charges for few, $55. Charges from the fire fund for March, Bingham Township Fire Department payroll from 12/2/19 to 3/1/20, mileage, truck maintenance and expenses, $4,779.96. Ace Hardware supplies at $26.76. Thumb Cellular fire phone at $52.18. Thumb Welding, Scott Air Pack supplies and testing, $159.27. Ugly Auto supplies, $85.96. Charges of emergency service fund for March. Bingham Global Incorporated, $5,685 for radios, for 4 portable radios. And those are the bills for the month.
You just bought 4 portable radios for the ambulance?
Fire.
Huh?
Fire.
Oh, I thought it was ambulance. I thought, ew. Those are good buy.
You know, Joe, I was always wondering this West Banks or credit card, how did they ever become, I mean, does that build you any kind of points?
The West Bank doesn't, but the card members does. The card member will get all kinds of points up there that we can.
Because a lot of times you can cash them in and just pay the bill.
But this one isn't. This one's redeemed for gifts. The credit card we have is redeemed for points or for cash back.
Does anybody ever cash them points in?
No, we never cash it.
Should we look at maybe changing the credit card?
We could, yeah.
I just changed mine to Capital One.
Yeah,
You can redeem them, you know, and pay the bill after, so,
yeah, I can look into it.
you know,
The new one.
yeah. I don't know who you wanna go with, it could be MasterCard or who's ever got,
The best deal.
yeah, I did Capital One, whatever you,
I'm sorry, I take yours. You're fine. I got some. Anyway.
Is there any other questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
how many?
Second.
Motion by Charlie, second by Laura. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we got the treasurer's report, any questions? Direction to Ms. Till.
What percent have we got turned in?
3% for summers left and 6% for winter, after.
Yeah.
It
That all
was-
gets turned over to the county.
Yeah, but the delinquents will come back to us, for the funds.
Is that on par? Don't know.
Actually, it was better. Summer's the same, and winter was actually better. 21 too, so. So, no, nothing.
March 1st.
Not any more questions, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept.
Kevin made a motion,
I'll
Charlie second, all in favor, say
Aye.
aye. Going back to once a visit, how about, you have anything, Tim?
Just interested in the ambulance
Huh?
just interested in the ambulance situation.
Huh? All right, Mr. Stacy.
Everybody got any report in front of them
Listen.
for the last year?
No.
No, I sit five down that way.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No roster changes at all in last year. Down quite a few incidents. We had 54 in the last year. Notice that we did not have any down power lines, which is uncommon, which is good though. I listed out the number of incidents by township. You might want to look at the third one down, but we might not have that again. Austin Township. Only had
Let me
six.
just interrupt you for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ed called Sazero, and they went with, they didn't notify us, but they went with Austin about the middle of January.
Argo.
Argyle, excuse me, Argyle, they went about the middle of January, so they're not anymore.
So I expect to have a couple in Austin Township, mutual aids, but that can come, come and go, hard to say. And on the back page, it just breaks them down by mutual aids. Any questions on any of that? No. This week, we were already in bad ex-place from mutual aid, so it comes and goes, it's all kinds of different. I also passed around some proposed budgets for this upcoming year. I only listed some changes. I'd like to keep everything else, all the rest of the line items the same. And I just proposed a few changes. Last year, we had budgeted $70,000 on the emergency service fund. We only spent $12,000, I think it was, because we didn't go with our refurbished packs. I'd like to write a grant for that, so that's why you see that in the line item up top. The radio maintenance goes with them 4 portables that were just bought. I gave Joe a check for Bingham Township, helped us out. They gave us $4,000. I think the bill was $57, Joe?
56, almost 50.
So Bingham Township paid for the majority of that. And so the radio maintenance, that $1,000 extra is going to go to the state of Michigan for programming for the Michigan Public Safety Commission or communication system. They charge $250 a radio. That'll give us a backup capability. If our system ever goes down, we can use the states. It also makes communicating with helicopter ambulances easier because they all use the state system.
One in each rig, is that what you?
I was going to keep one for myself, one for Scott Wright, assistant chief, and two in the pumper, primary truck. Any questions on that, on them changes?
That grant, is there a time frame you try to have that in by?
It's already submitted,
Okay.
and they usually award them. What happened was, in the west side of the county last year, 4 departments went together as a region. And we did a bunch of studying on it. They got theirs in September. And from what we understand, doing regional grants is much more successful. Oh, shaking your heads.
So that's something.
So that's what we did in Harbor Beach.
Oh, you did?
We did,
And that's what they're charging, $3,000 to write?
per department,
Per department,
per
wow.
department, 4 departments.
Is it still a local person writing it?
Northville. Same guy that wrote for Windsor, Seedwing, Unionville,
That district.
Gagetown, then 4 departments.
Who was it before?
Harbor Beach, Sherman, Hubley, Fairfax.
So you don't want to hit.
Siegel did not.
That's, I think, very wide.
Yeah,
I would think you got a good chance.
Yeah.
They look at that.
from what I hear, 50/50 is what they're thinking. So,
And that will pay for brand new?
brand new, yeah.
You know,
Approximately 100,000. It's a 10% match.
You're only gonna get a quarter of it, right?
No, it's a 90% grant. Oh,
Right.
yes,
But you're gonna-
our share is about 100,000. So if we got the grant, we would be responsible for 10.
Right, so
But
it's
we'd get 100,000 in equipment.
Okay.
per department.
No, some departments are, it's still different.
Oh,
If
the
we
grant
only-
was, what was the grant fine?
600,000, I think, roughly.
Okay.
We have 10 SCBA's, some departments have more. Gotcha. So that's why it's a little different.
Okay.
Any questions on that? The software one, we haven't never had any kind of software for keeping track of anything. few of the neighboring departments are using this program, love it, so they're, I'll give it a shot. There's an annual fee of $300 too. So,
Everything go well for the year, I mean,
yeah, we did have one work loss injury last January. Guy slipped on the ice and fell, was off for 7-8 months. But everything else, you know, like 54 runs down from 68 or 69 the year before, I think. So,
that's a lot.
You're doing a good
so
job, Jim.
apparently the fire prevention's working.
Not giving any fire permits.
The department raised about $12,000 on our annual raffle that concluded at the 1st of January, or 1st of December. We are holding a countywide training next Thursday here for a accident scene incident safety class. A company by the name of To the Rescue is putting it on, and that is getting funded through money allocated from Huron County, so thank you, Board of Commissioners. And I think that's about all I got. If anybody's got any questions. Oh, one more thing I had, was I went through all the mutual aid agreements that I have. And the only department that I do not have one for is Argyle, that are our neighboring departments. We have an agreement with Minden, and then we have an agreement with everyone in Huron County, plus Cass City, Delaware, and Unionville, that are outside of Huron County, but not Argyle. So I don't know if that's something you guys want to address at all, or if we just run it like we have been.
I think it's pretty
Everything
simple.
you're gonna
I would say that's quite simple to
Go
accomplish.
Yeah. So we gotta get a hold of them, huh?
Yeah.
Go there, don't call them.
Yeah.
We've worked with them many times and we've never received a bill, so, and we've never given, as far as I know, so.
Still, it'd be nice to have something
Yeah,
record.
they may just assume it, but it should be.
And I did turn in 2 bills here at the last minute, hoping that they get paid out of this current year's budget.
We'll have to pull some more money out of general fund to cover. I'll write them up tonight or tomorrow morning.
Anybody got any questions for me?
Thank you.
Very happy.
Units, everything mechanically is good for a while.
As far as I know, no.
Is it?
Just in case you want to know, Sheriff, Austin's going to pay $350 a section to Argyle for fire protection, which is 36 sessions times $350. He said it's more than what he pays us, but they're going to be getting the medical.
They got
First
pretty
responder.
I think that pretty much all
For trained.
responders on it, so close to that.
So I don't know what that's.
12.6.
12.6. And we're charging 9.
Yeah, so with that 9,000 that we used to have in our budget, that we won't anymore, I don't think we'll see much difference because we're not gonna have, I don't think we got paid for all the calls every time we went anyways.
No. And this year we only had a couple there. I think we got paid for one when we didn't get paid. The one that we didn't get paid was when you guys went out looking for that person who was involved in that car accident.
Okay.
I don't think we have much choice. I mean,
No.
I
As
get
far
why they
as
went,
Austin?
yeah, I get why they went with Argyle.
Oh, I didn't. They,
So Ed indicated that they'll pay short, but I just sent them a bill for the last 6 months of this year, and so they'll pay that bill short. Instead of the 4,500, it'll be something less than 4,500. But we'll get a little bit of money.
so. Now, if there was a call just as 2 miles down the road here, would Huron County, if there was a quicker response, or we don't go in there at all? How does it work?
You mean here in Central?
Yeah.
As far as bad acts, as far as Huron County Central Dispatch
Oh,
goes.
yeah, ambulance.
Okay. I don't know that.
Well, even fire.
For fire, Huron County Central Dispatch still thinks we cover Austin because I have not received anything official.
And he,
To send to them.
to
send to
you know,
them.
he didn't send us a letter, did he?
Oh, you think that'd be straightened out?
So if they, you know how that GPS doesn't work exact, if Huron County receives a call from somebody in Austin Township, they're gonna be sending us stuff.
Really?
Because as far as they know, we still cover them. We've never received official notice that we don't.
We're supposed to cancel.
It'd be kinda nice to get a letter from Ed,
Yeah, they
probably,
probably
yeah.
should
They
send
should
them.
be the letter.
Yeah, they never give us a letter. And that's what I told her.
Oh, you did? Okay,
It's in-
so he
You want
knows.
me to get a hold of 911?
No, I told her they need to send us a
Tell
termination.
them that we can.
And then we can contact.
Well, everybody knows we're not servicing them anymore. I mean, if you get them in the paper.
That's,
I haven't been home.
Any more questions for the fire chief? If not, we'll move on to the commissioner.
Just a few things. We do have 3 members on the planning commission whose terms expire at the end of this month. And none of the 3 are gonna rerun. So there'll be 3 new members on it as of April 1st. And we only had 3 applications.
can
So,
I ask who?
yep, Dean Smith, Caitlin Stoneweber from Port Austin. She applied last time too, but wasn't selected, and Rich Schwarzenegger are the 3.
But who's going, who's not?
Who's getting off?
Yeah.
Bob McLean, the chairman, Bob Tembush from Paris Township, and who was the other one from Harbor Beach, Ken Walker. Those 3 are getting off. Yep. So,
Learning curve.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep,
guys.
be all new people. Yep. So, and like I said, we only had 3 applicants to fill, so. But that'll
It's
be-
kind of a slam dunk.
Yeah, it is. Or Schwarzenegger's been on before,
Yep.
you know, but,
He was a commissioner.
and Dean Smith, everybody knows Dean
Yeah, I know
from the
very
area.
well.
So Caitlin will actually do that. And we're also looking into, for the sheriff's department, replacing their maintenance garage right by the county building. It's beyond repair. I mean to put money into, it's just a waste of time. And it's an old building, the road commission used to have it years ago. But, so we're looking into, they're getting bids on it, specs, what it has to be and all that, so that's hopefully something we can get done before winter. So,
Any idea where it would be?
well, they want to put it in the same place. We suggested it'd be nice to have that as a parking lot and,
Sure would be.
and because they're short of parking space, but I guess the city asked them to, if the sheriff, if they could put it across the road to the east, but the sheriff doesn't want it to have to cross the street because of prisoners and stuff, so he really doesn't want to do that, but because the city said they would even go in on it, on the building too, for their few sheriff vehicles, or their patrol vehicles that they have. But the sheriff kind of nixed that, but he talked about making parking lot to the east, cleaning all that up and making that a public parking area, but it looks like it's gonna be in the same place right now, so.
Wasn't there like that pumper house or something, that building that was on that site?
I don't know what used to be there, yeah, there's,
The original fire hall.
Yeah,
okay, that's what it is.
Was in that area.
that's what I thought.
But that's being looked into now, they're getting drawings up and stuff. We had meetings with the sheriff to see what he wanted and all that stuff. And, so it's moving forward anyway, but no final decision's been made yet. Other than that, not too much going on.
Did the sheriff come in and give you guys a report?
Oh, yeah.
of their meetings? Is there much activity in this new legal?
They're busy. One thing I learned this week at our meeting is, I never knew it, but once they arrest somebody, the county is responsible for that person. Healthcare, dental work, everything.
Really?
I saw
the
them.
average of $100.
It's up there. Yep, yep. A lot of them seem to plan it that way, I don't know.
You get a toothache, might be arrested.
Yep.
Gotta get too far, get arrested.
Yeah, it's an expense, with the court system and the jail, it's a lot of expense to the county. Boy, it's big. But, so, and then the other thing, the new thing is that Tuesday, Ron Ruler announced he wasn't rerunning, so I think all the other people are rerunning. Ron's the only one that
Anything more on that air space?
Nope. Haven't heard any more on it yet. Our legislative branch, though, on the deal with the windmills, so there's 6 or 7 senators in our state. They really get on the case of the state tax commission about not having guideline to go by, and they really didn't have an answer for them. So now they've written letters, and they're really pushing them to get it done, get it resolved. I don't know what the anchor's out for, but they really put the pressure on them to get it
Well,
finished.
it's time.
Well, yeah. But, they said they've had it for 8 years, the stakes cap, and they haven't even responded with anything. So,
Yeah, how long?
that's pretty sad, you know. So hopefully something gets moving with that. But that's all I have, guys.
Other questions for the commissioner? Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
All right, Joseph, you have anything that you would like to approach the board with besides going on vacation?
Yeah, I think I'll be back, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Wait, don't laugh. I know. My daughter called me this morning, she's concerned that this old guy is going to Florida.
Good thing you're not.
I'm going to.
Are you?
I don't think the Monday.
You going again?
I'm not concerned at all about that. You know, that's just me. The only thing I got is that the 31st we'll be doing the budget and the annual, our budget and our settlement day on the 31st.
6 o'clock, we're gonna meet that day?
6:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should be out in an hour.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That's usually pretty quick meeting.
I'm sure.
What
And,
day?
pardon me?
31st.
6:30.
Yeah. That's usually pretty quick when you go
Yeah.
through. So, from Laura, I'm gonna need your, oh, you got it ready.
That was me.
I also need to know what the Bloomington taxes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, fine.
Then I'll need from you guys, you got one at, road commission, or at the road commission meeting, which
I
one?
will.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll need for you guys your,
Mileage and stuff.
mileage and meetings and stuff.
Before the 31st.
Yeah, if you could get it to me, then I can sit down with you guys. when I'm back.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've got mine.
I got his and I got Laura's now.
Kevin, you have anything?
I spoke with Mike Smalley, just to reassure that we are covered after the 31st of March for ambulance service, and he said if the phone rings, they will be here to service our township. So until the paperwork and stuff gets returned from the other townships and so forth, that's where we stand as far as ambulance service and stuff. As far as when they start parking here and so forth, he cannot answer that as far as the date. Until
So April 1st, we're covered by
Central here.
So we can shut ours down and we'll be covered 1st of April through
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna shut ours down because our license is
Right.
it's running out. And the other question is, when they'll be here, parking the ambulance or whatever.
Yeah, he can't give me a date because it all depends on return of paperwork and then lawyer stuff and
Insurance.
insurance
See,
information.
they're first now taking it to the other townships that are involved. And-
Yeah, we have-
And they first got to approve it
Right.
and bring it back to
Yep.
here in Central, and then they will draw up the contracts, which is gonna take time. But
Little bit.
they're covering them.
Okay.
And that's all I have.
Jerry,
Well, Rich and I are gonna get together here, I haven't talked to him, I'm sure it's gonna be next week, if we'll take our road trip and see what he says, other than that, I don't have
That meeting is the 12th of April with the
Is
road
that
commission. When do we meet?
16th.
16th.
I was gonna tell you that next week.
Oh, I got one. Another thing.
Mike,
I think it's 16, I think you're right.
In April, we have to turn our petitions in if anybody wants to run for office. So you gotta turn in the petitions in April,
When's the deadline?
the 27th. I'll prepare we can talk to it when we have the annual meeting, but I can prepare all the documents you guys want. I'm planning on running. You're planning on running? You're planning on running? Laura's planning on running. Smoke? Not planning on running, so.
Me and Ron Rube were going out the same year.
And Bob McLean.
Huh?
Bob McLean.
Did he go with us?
Yeah, April, what is the deadline?
I just heard
April-
on the radio that Ron
April
Rube wasn't.
Well, I'll double check.
11 o'clock with the road commission.
11 o'clock with the road commission, right, Smoke?
That's the 16th.
Yeah, okay.
Anything else, Johnny?
No, that's it.
All right, Jared.
I don't have anything, but apparently I'm gonna be Angie from that. So the assessor report for the March meeting, she completed board review on Monday and Tuesday, March 9th and March 10th. They only had one official petition filed with the board of review, which resulted in a minor change. Other drop-ins with questions about their property. Board of review took action on other exemption applications that are filed yearly. She's at the Sheridan Township Board of Review this meeting this evening.
There it is.
Yep, and if you're wondering about annual exemptions, those are like the veterans that apply every year.
I've even done something, because I signed my name to about 10, 15 sheets. You didn't have nobody in here, they said.
So Joe, I'll write those up. Thank you. I'm not leaving for it, so.
You didn't learn much tonight, did you?
I'll let Craig know that you said it.
You could tell, see? That wasn't much of a meeting.
Now,
Get some, yeah.
next month we meet at 7.
7:30.
7:30.
Should we start a
7:30?
fight or something? Something to get us on the
Hey,
front
look,
page.
it's-
Let me call up Dana White and we'll get some UFC
Yeah, there you
action
go.
going on.
7:30. I thought it was 7.
He's got a choice.
You know.
What is it, 7:30 next month?
That's right, they got all the 14.
First of April's goes.
Right.
Yeah, time changed, so I guess.
April to October, 7:30.
It
It was up to me, but it isn't.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
I think it's 7:30 all the time.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We made the motion.
I did.
Not very good in the snow and rain.
And who's second? Well, Laura, what'd you think of working election?
It was a very long day.
Did you have much